Good morning, everybody. It's lovely to be speaking to you again this Tuesday morning. I hope you're having a great start to the week and you are enjoying the lovely weather that we had yesterday, and hopefully it will continue to be great today, this Tuesday. So, this morning I want to talk to you about beauty and things that look nice, and what that might mean when we think about that in the context of our school value of dignity. So, what I would like you to do is I would like you to imagine, what do you think the teachers at school would do if they were all going out for a meal tonight in an expensive restaurant? So imagine that we're all going out together. So we leave work, we all go home, and then we're all going to go out together in the most expensive restaurant in Surrey. What do you think that the teachers would do, having left work, before going out to this really expensive restaurant? Teachers, you might want to pause your video now and just have a quick class discussion. Yeah, that's right. Maybe the teachers go home, have a shower, get changed, and maybe some of the teachers would also put on makeup, including lipstick and things like that. So, for example, if I was going to go out for the evening, I'd be thinking, I need to sort myself out, make myself look as beautiful as I can. So I'd be going through my lovely makeup box here, be thinking about my lipstick, be thinking about popping this on my skin. I'd be thinking about this, which is there to get rid of these lovely black circles I've got under my eyes. So I'd be doing that, and maybe, that's something to make my cheeks look a little bit redder. So I'd be popping all of those things on to make myself look as beautiful as I possibly could. So there we'd all be, we'd be going off to this really expensive restaurant, and we'd have put our best clothes on, we'd have had a shower, and some of us would have done what I was saying and popped on all of some makeup on our skin. So what I want to ask you though is, okay, we've all done that, but would we be any different on the inside? So would we be any different from when you just see us normally walking around the school? Would we be different on the inside? You might want to have a quick discussion about that. So, we can all make ourselves look very different on the outside, but as you know, it doesn't really change the person that we are inside, deep down. And we can often, can't we, be quick to judge when we see people, and we can judge them on what they're wearing, what they look like, maybe the bag that they're carrying, and we can judge people by looking at what they're like on the outside. And sometimes I think we can use those things to decide whether or not we want to be friends with somebody. Do they look like someone that we want to be friends with? But if we do this, we're missing out on really finding out what someone is like on the inside. And if we talk about that value of dignity, when we're all there equally valued and equally loved, you can see that judging somebody from the outside really isn't the best way to make judgments on somebody's worth, because on the inside, as we know, we're all equally loved and equally valued by God. So, the Bible has quite a lot to say about not taking somebody's external appearance as a way to judge them. So, in 1 Samuel chapter 16, verses 1 to 12, the prophet Samuel is choosing someone who's going to become the future king of Israel. He visits the home of a father called Jesse, who parades each of his sons before Samuel. They're described as handsome, strong, good fighters. But Samuel tells Jesse that none of these men are his choice to become the future king of Israel. Eventually, Jesse asks his youngest son David to appear before Samuel. David is only a young boy. But God speaks to Samuel and says, David one day will be the king of Israel. And there's a really important bit of the Bible where it says, people look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. So what we look like on the outside isn't important. It's what's on the inside that really matters. So we're going to have a moment of quiet reflection where we're going to think about some of those things that I've been talking about. So if I just pop the candle here. So, how important do you think it is to look good on the outside? Are you more likely to want to make friends with someone who wears expensive clothes, lives in a big house and has lots of money, than with someone who does not? Let's remember that the way people look on the outside does not tell us what they are like on the inside. Let's take the time to get to know other people, no matter what their outward appearance is like. And now we're going to say a prayer. If you'd like to make it your prayer, please say Amen at the end. If you do not wish to pray, just listen to the words and think your own thoughts. Dear God, thank you for everything that we have. Thank you for our clothes and our homes. We ask you to remember those who have much less than we do. Please help us to remember that it is far more important to be good people on the inside than to look good on the outside. Help us always to take the time to get to know people rather than judging them by what we see. Amen. It's been lovely to speak to you this morning. I hope you have a great day and I look forward to seeing you around school. Goodbye and God bless.